Hey, my name is Jake Robinson. I'm going to be telling you how 3D printers work and what they are.
What is a 3D printer and how does it work?
A 3D printer is a machine tool that adds layer upon layer until it creates an object using material.
What are the types of 3D printers and what are some common components both types?
Some of the types of 3D printers are SLA, SLS, and FDM. SLA and SLS use lasers, and FDM uses filament and an extruder where it puts the filament where it wants.
Describe what it means to be open source and how has this affected 3D printing?
To be open source is to be able to have your information for public use. So some good examples are GitHub, Thingiverse, and also wikis. So what these things do is they give out information, and anybody who needs to solve a problem can go online and find these wikis, codes, and stuff like that.
Describe the process from idea to drawing to slicing to printing a 3D model.
So when you have an idea, you go onto a program and you create this model on a program, and then you export it as an STL file. Once you have this model exported as an STL file, you can send it to this slicer program. And once you do that, what it does is it takes the STL file, creates it into layers, and then it sends G-code, which is commands, to the 3D printer, which takes that STL file and begins printing the little layers. So it takes the commands and begins printing the layers from the STL file.
How are 3D printers controlled both in the hardware and software?
The way 3D printers are controlled are through Arduinos, which are like microcontrollers, and what that does is it takes in information from these programs, and once it does that, it begins printing. And hardware wise, you can have a little control panel on the 3D printer having these pre-programmed codes inside the printer, and once you select, you can hit E-stop, you can select E-stop, you can lower or raise the bed and auto level it and stuff like that.
Discuss different types of 3D printer filament.
Some types of 3D printer filament are PLA, which is plant-based and biodegradable, ABS, which is pliable, nylon, which is somewhat pliable and has low friction, and also PVA, which is a wood blend type of material.
What are some typical problems that occur and what are some possible solutions?
Some of the problems that occur are, for the hardware, are, let's say the wires get fried or some electronics get fried. A good solution for that is to go to the company, buy a replacement. Another, for software, a lot of software problems could be that the program isn't compatible with the printer, and so what you can do is delete that program and get another program that is compatible. And for filament problems, sometimes it sticks to the bed or it gets clogged in the extruder. What you can do is clean the extruder or get like a type of tape to where it does not stick, or get like a putty spatula to take off your part.
Describe at least 3 world situations that 3D printers have solved.
Some of the world situations are, let's say you can make hooks for your keys, you can make hangers, bottle openers, you can 3D print houses, cars. I know that there's 3D printing for organs, which needs some testing, but it has really revolutionized the world in its way, and I think 3D printers can help us in all.